I'm mistaken if I say that you like sports. And that's why today we are going on to read and speak about sports and the history of the Olympic Games. Boys and girls, why do you like sports? Please, Nastya.
I think that sport helps us to relax.
Well, what about you?
Sports helps me to be healthy.
Yes, you're right. What about you, Daria?
Well, as for me, sport helps me to keep a good figure.
That's right. Well, what about you, Marina?
Sport gets me much energy.
That's right. Well, what about you, Nastya?
Team sports learn us to work together.
What about you?
As for me, sports makes me very strong.
That's right. Well, and what kind of sports do you like most of all? Please, Violeta.
I like different kinds of sports, but football is more interesting for me.
That's right. What about you?
My favorite kind of sports is basketball because throwing ball into the basket is interesting.
That's right. Vlad.
I like football because it helps me to keep a good fit.
That's right. Well, what about you, Konstantin?
I like volleyball because it's a team sport and it can help us to work together.
That's right. It's very interesting. It's the interesting idea. That's right. And what about you, Daria?
I like team kinds of sports. That's why I enjoy playing basketball and volleyball.
That's right. And please, Nastya?
As for me, I think that chess is the most good.
Is the most important games. Yes?
Because it's not rude.
It's not rude. That's right. Well, and you want to add, please?
I like boxing because it's sport for men.
That's right, of course. Boxing is the sport for a man. That's for really a man, I think. Yes, you're right. Now please use the timeline and say what you know about these events. Now please begin. What you know about Sydney? What you know about Sydney?
The Sydney 2000 Summer Olympic Games or the Millennium Games were an international multi-sport event.
That's right. Well, the next please. What do you know about Salt Lake City?
There is the 19 Olympic Games was in February 22 that was celebrated around Salt Lake City.
That's right. And what do you know? And what do you say about Greece?
The 2004 Summer Olympic Games were premier international multi-sports events held in Greece. There were 301 medal events in 28 different sports.
That's right. Well, and what do you know about China?
The 39 Olympic Games was in the capital of China, in Beijing. It was in August of 2008 year.
Well, and what do you know about Canada?
The 21st Olympic Winter Games, which were held in February in Vancouver, Canada. Sportsmen from 82 countries took part in these games. The motto of the games was "with glowing hearts."
Well, it's very interesting. And what can you say about London?
It for 2012 Summer Olympic Games officially gained the 30th also the 30th Olympiad, and it were held in London from 27th July till 12th August.
That's right. Well, and now please read the text and put the paragraph of it in the correct order, according to the timeline. through. Who is ready? Yes. And now please, the first text is Dasha.
I think the first text is the text number 4. It's about Sydney.
That's right. Well, is she right? Is she right, Violeta?
Yes, she's right.
Yes. What is the next text?
I think that the next text is the text number 7. It's about Olympic Games in the United States.
In the United
In the
States.
United States.
That's right. Well, in the United States. That's right. Well, and what is the Olympic Games? Nastya, what is the Olympic Games in the United States?
It was Winter Olympic Games.
That's right. Well, you're right. And what is the third paragraph? Now, please.
To my mind, the
Text.
third paragraph is text first.
It's the text.
First, it was the Summer Olympic Games in Greece.
That's right. The text number 4. That's right. Well, what is the text number 5? Question?
I think the text number 5, it's text number 2 at the Winter Olympic Games. That was
Number 2?
in Turin.
In
In Turin.
Canada.
In Canada, sorry.
That's right. Well, in Canada. Yes, you're right. Is Kostya right, Daria?
I think he's right.
He's right. That's right. Well, and the next text. What is the number of the next text? Nastya?
The next text is number 6. It's about the Summer Olympic Games in Beijing.
Boys and girls, now please imagine that you are the champions of the Olympic Games. I think that it's very interesting. It will be very interesting. Who wants to try to be and who wants to be a champion of the Olympic Games?
Well, I'll try.
I'll try. Now please, Daria. And boys and girls, I am glad to introduce you the champion of the Olympic Games. Now please, let me introduce. What's your name and tell us about the kind of sports, your kind of sports.
Hello, my name is Daria Timashevskaya and I'm the champion of Olympic Games with figure skating, for example.
Yeah, you're right, maybe. And your questions. Now please, Daniel.
What do you feel to win an Olympic game?
What feeling? Well, I just can't tell you for sure because it was an unbelievable feeling that I had in this moment.
That's right. Well, you please.
Did the fans' support helps you?
Of course, they supported me, and it was the main thing which helped me to win Olympic Games.
And what is the Olympic game? What is the Olympic game? Do you take part? Did you take part?
22nd, in 22nd, it was Winter Olympic Games.
That's right. Well, and the next question, Kostya.
Was it difficult for you to win your first Olympic game?
Of course, it was difficult for me because it was extremely hard to stand in front of millions of people and understand that they want you to win it, and it was really hard.
Well, thank you. And the next, who wants to ask and to tell questions, please?
You are a famous figure skater in the world, but there are a lot of different kinds of sport. Well, tell me please, why do you prefer this one?
Well, frankly speaking, I just can't understand why I chose this one because I really like sport, all kinds of sports.
Well, and the next?
And how many times do you train for a week?
I train all the week because it's the only way to get a good result.
Thank you. Thank you, Daria. That's very interesting.
Thank you too.
That's right. We're glad to see you again.